Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Hello.
And on the phone line this morning, on this late spring day where we're getting a little bit of sprinkling going on out there, we have Drew from Burwell and Broken Bow Livestock. Good morning, Drew. Is it raining at your place?
Not yet, but she's wanting to, I think.
Oh, good, good. Did you get a little jag here this last time it rained?
We did. We got 20 hunters.
Well, that's a start. Let's hope for some more and get the pastures going out there. Maybe you can help us, because I don't know if you know this or not, Drew, but Brent and I are not agriculturally gifted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need your
intelligent.
help. Yeah. So, is it too late for the early spring grass to take hold if we get some rain?
No, I think if we could catch an inch or two here within the next 2 weeks, I think we'd be in pretty good shape, get us a real good start. It's just like anything. Going to take moisture. Rain makes grain. Going to have some moisture.
Yep.
But, it looks, you look at all the private forecasters and extended forecasts and some of those predictions, I mean, they actually look pretty promising. They say the El Nino's kind of changing and kind of one of the biggest ones we've seen for a while. So hopefully we get something. This might be priming the pump, get us started.
Yeah, it would be good. Be good. Give those cattle out there something to eat on the pasture and make things good. So.
Well, I'm kind of concerned. You guys said that you're not really agriculturally inclined. I've heard both of you referred to as a couple of jackasses. So I don't know.
Oh, well.
Drew, you're exactly right on that. We wouldn't argue that.
How do you segue out of that?
I don't know. How's things going at the barns?
Yeah. Give us your report, Drew.
We'll get into it.
Okay.
Last week had 2 good days. Had way-up sale there on Broken Bow on Thursday. Had calf and feeder sale there on Friday. Had an outstanding sale there on Friday. I'll kind of give you a recap of what we got done. That way-up market last week, those high-yielding cows was 185 up to 219. Feeding cows was 170 up to 184.75. And we had about 750 head of those run through the ring, and I called that market fully steady, maybe 2 to 3 higher. Baby calves are running anywhere from $850 a head up to $1,500 per head on those. Back on Friday, like I said, had a real big day. Had about 3,200 head of those calves and yearlings walk through the door on Friday, and just had an outstanding market. Had a lot of buyer demand and a lot of buyers in the seats and on the internet. And tell you how we kind of got along there in the steer division. We had some 485-pound steers at $550. Had some 587-pound steers at $490. Had some 723-pound steers at $419. Had some 701-pound steers at $417. Had some 756-pound steers at $413. And had some 717-pound steers at $424. In the heifer division, had some 478-pound heifers at $525. Had some 566-pound heifers at $457. Had some 544-pound heifers at $471. Had some 782-pound heifers at $411, and had some 762-pound heifers at $395. Pretty exciting day there. Had 3 sets of those 4 sets of those 7-weight steers break some records there in the barn, and actually bumped some national records as well. This week, got 2 big weeks. Got a special weigh-up sale back on Thursday in Broken Bow, expecting around 600-700 head of those weigh-up cows on Thursday. And then Friday, got a big special cow-calf pair, heifer pair, bred heifer, and bred cow auction. Got quite an outstanding run of those. In one consignment that I'm kind of excited about, we got 100 head of those first calf heifer pairs coming from Weston and Jen Sabota, and they'll be awful nice for quality and kind. If you got any questions, give me a call, 308-872-1105.
Thank you, Drew. You'll be hearing from our lawyer, so have a great day.
Wouldn't be the first time. We'll see you guys.
All right,
Bye,
take
Drew.
care. It's always fun to hear that report, all those record-breaking amounts of money for our cattle. Pretty exciting times for the cattle people out there. Now, as Drew said, if those models that we've been seeing come around as far as the rain pattern goes, we could tear it up this year. Let's hope for that.
Yeah.
Let's do that. All right, let's take a look at the school lunch menus this morning and see what's for lunch as we wind down this month of April and go into a short May for school. And at the Arnold schools today, it's Lasagna Day.
All right, Gothenburg today showing traditional beefy lasagna with garlic breadstick, a crispy chicken sandwich, a spicy chicken sandwich. The grill station combo today is a hot dog basket and made fresh sausage pizza, along with a fresh baked Italian turkey sub. Some of your choices at Gothenburg today.
Ansley schools featuring corn dogs and chips.
Litchfield today going with popcorn chicken at Litchfield.
Arcadia pizza today.
Cozad today, chicken nachos with white queso, cheeseburger with sweet potato fries, and the pizza bar on the menu at Cozad.
And Selma Myrna Public Schools today, traditional beefy lasagna with garlic breadstick. They're also featuring crispy chicken sandwiches, spicy chicken sandwiches, uncrustable cheese, and cracker platter at Anselmo Myrna today.
At Thetford today, chicken nuggets on the menu at Thetford School.
Sandhill Schools at Dunning, it's meatballs today.
All right, the last one I have is Callaway, and Callaway is showing chicken strips on the menu today.
At the Prairie Pioneer Center today, it's barbecued meatballs, cheesy hash browns, peas, and fruit. Those are your menus today. We'll have them again for you tomorrow. Might be a little while before we get our May ones going, so they'll be coming in individually and on their own pace. Oh, just a minute. Hold it.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I wanted to show you something.
What?
This is
What
a-
is that?
This is a keyboard cleaner.
What? Oh,
But it also works to clean out.
get that thing away from me. What? Oh, wait. I thought that was just air.
Is
there?
got liquid to it?
Yes.
Well,
What did you spray on my hair?
Well, it's kind of a combination of air and spray.
Great.
So your hair looks even better now.
Does it now?
Yeah.
All right.
So You
fantastic.
can clean your keyboard with it
And your hair.
and spray your hair
Apparently.
around.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thanks.
I won't do mine because I just combed it a little while ago,
Okay.
so I don't want to mess mine up. But
All right.
yours needed a little arranging. You want me to?
No, that's fine. No.
Okay, you don't have to get all upset about it.
Well, you're invading my space again. I'm just glad you took those grabbers you had and gave them back to your mom.
Yeah, I had to give those back to
Very
Mom.
glad. Thank you. Thanks, Mom, Marion, for taking those back.
Now feel your hair because all that liquid will be gone. You won't even know it was there. Just touch your hair. It's magic. See? It's dry as can be.
Okay.
It was just a vapor.
Careful. Get into trouble. We start vaping on the breakfast show.
Oh, I don't mean vaping. It's a
well,
vapor.
you said vapor. Oh, okay.
Out of the can.
Oh.
It's a hair massager and keyboard cleaner.
Serves dual purpose, huh?
I don't know why. I just saw that this morning in the other room. I thought I'm gonna
antagonize Brent with it.
gonna fix
this
his hair
seems
for
like
him.
a great idea. Woo! This will drive Brent nuts. Woo! What a great idea.
It worked.
Yes, it did.
You remember Pastor Mike Garner? He was
Yeah,
our
Morning
guest
Star
last year.
Church.
Morning
Yeah.
Star in Callaway. He's coming in tomorrow, and he'll be here tomorrow at 9:05. Also coming in on Thursday as well to talk about the event that he started last year with the help of the community. And you're invited to a weekend of Bible preaching, teaching, and musical workshop May 1st through May 3rd. So that's coming up pretty quick. It's the second annual Nebraska Gospel Fest. And this Friday night at 7 p.m., Saturday night There'll be a 7 p.m. youth service and Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. Service. They're going to have a free meal at 5 p.m. on Friday and Saturday evening for all who can attend. Services will each last about 90 minutes each night at the Callaway Community Center in Callaway. And several speakers will be sharing their message, so come learn about God's Word this weekend, May 1st through the 3rd.
Yeah.
And Pastor Mike Garner will be in to give us more details on that Wednesday and Thursday.
Sounds good.
You have anything over there? By the way, I like your shirt today. I've not seen that one. Folks, if you're watching today, it's black. It's a long-sleeved shirt. It's got 2 or 3 buttons at the top and a black T-shirt under it. You look very sharp today. Now that your hair's in place, you got it going on.
Thank you, Dave.
You have anything over there you want to talk about?
Well, yeah, we got a few things.
Or
Did you want to play the game? We can play the game. You want to do that first?
I want you to start making some of the decisions on the programming here, because I don't know how long I'm going to be here. So, which would you rather do?
Well, let me do this.
Okay.
I received a email from our friend Patsy Burnett.
Patsy.
And last week, the book club that she's involved in did their annual tree giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
And she just wanted to thank all of the wonderful folks who came out and picked up a tree. Says all the trees they had now have a new home. So they want to say thanks to all of the folks who came out and supported them and picked up a tree. And they just wanted to say thank you, and they appreciated us promoting it for them, which we were happy to do. And so thank you, Patsy, for the nice note. Glad that all of those trees found a new home.
That's great.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Thank you, Patsy. All right, what do you want to do next then?
Well, let's play the game.
Okay. I'm for that. I'm going to cooperate.
All right. Actually, what can I take that spray can or whatever that thing was? Can I spray your hair? Seems only fair.
So I brushed mine this morning and got it in place. It doesn't need any readjustment.
And you thought mine did?
Just a little bit on the back side there.
Okay.
I don't know if you knew it or not, but it was kind of, you got that cow-calf thing going on back there, that cowlick thing.
Oh, yes.
And
yeah. I don't know why, but it's like a full barnyard for my hair. I get a rooster tail. Mm-hmm. I've got the cowlick. I got everything going on.
And that's why I thought I'd help you out.
It's always been frustrating.
I looked at it and I thought, well, I can just spray that back into position.
Well,
and
thanks.
clean his keyboard at the same time.
Appreciate you, Dave.
Oh, anytime, my friend.
Here's your question for today. Of course, we celebrated Earth Day last week, and we've been asking some questions about some not so wonderful things that have happened in the environment in the past. So here is your question for today. Citizens of Flint, Michigan, found themselves unable to drink their water due to high concentrations of which of these in their piping?
Mm-hmm.
Your choices are plutonium, SARS, asbestos, or lead. Citizens of Flint, Michigan found themselves unable to drink their water due to high concentrations of which of these things found in their piping? Plutonium, SARS, asbestos, or lead? If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
It is Tumbleweed Day. Give us a call.
You're waking up with The Breakfast Show. KCNI, KBBN Radio.
I love it. Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow offers delicious food in a family-friendly atmosphere. Don't miss daily lunch specials and the Sunday buffet. Open 6 until 4. Need a quick bite? Express breakfast is 6 to 11 Monday to Friday, and express lunch is 11 to 2. On the go? Pick up a ready-to-go casserole for busy nights. For evening cravings, visit Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill. Open Monday through Saturday from 5 to 10 with specials, appetizers, and snacks. It's all waiting for you on East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
And we have Ben on the line. Good morning, Ben. How are you?
Good. How are you?
We're good. Is it raining where you're calling from?
Yeah, it's drizzling. Kind of nice.
That is nice. That is nice. Well, let's see if we can get you something to eat. Here's Brent with your question.
All right, Ben. Citizens of Flint, Michigan found themselves unable to drink their water due to high concentrations of which of these in their piping? Was it plutonium, SARS, asbestos, or lead?
Lead.
Lead is the answer. You got it. And because you answered correctly, we're going to put your name on a certificate that's going to get you a free food item served at Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill here in Broken Bow. So come on out and see us when you can.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. Have a great day.
You too.
7:46 is your time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
And action! It's Dave and Brent getting the action started on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Looking for a fresh start in a place you'll love to call home? Broken Bow Housing Authority has one-bedroom apartments available at Custer Heights. Enjoy easy living with no utilities, snow removal, or lawn care to worry about. Need more space? Choose from 2 to 5 bedroom homes with tenants responsible for snow removal and lawn care. Income limits do apply. Visit BrokenBowHousingAuthority.com to apply online today. Don't wait. Contact Broken Bow Housing Authority and open the door to your next home.
Spring is almost here. I'm getting that sudden urge to plant things.
Wow, it really is about that time.
We better make a trip to the garden center in Broken Bow. They have everything from soil to multiple bulk seeds like jade green beans and corn. Oh, and I can't forget the onion sets and seed potatoes.
And they have grow lights and heating pads so we could start our seedling inside and get a head start.
They even have some really cool yard art to make the yard look amazing.
Let's head on down to the garden center in Broken Bow and get growing.
All right, breakfast show time is 7:47. The Blowing the Doors Off barbecue will be coming up. It's one of the first summer events that is held, and it's very successful. I believe this year might be a record year because all of the things that have happened beginning down in Oconto at the Pressey Park, the Pressey Park fire, and I'm sure that a lot of their supplies and some different things that are used to fight fires are probably shortened up a little bit on the supply list, and the money that they raise for the Blowing the Doors Off barbecue go towards their equipment and training and so forth. And all the first responders this year will get in free. So if you're a first responder, you can go to the barbecue on them. And the ticket sales opened yesterday, so if you're wanting to get your tickets, you can do that now. If you're a first responder, they want you to walk on in and have something good to eat.
Yeah, good.
It's coming up in June, usually early June. First kind of summer activity going on as far as gatherings go. So, all right, and you have track this week?
We do, yeah. Planning to go to Arnold on Friday. That's where they'll have the Mid-Nebraska Activities Conference Track and Field Championships. Of course, a lot of the teams that we cover within our coverage area participate in that conference, so we'll be there doing our track updates like we do, where we come on and just give you hourly updates of results as the meet progresses, and we'll start those in the 11 o'clock hour on KBBN radio coming up on Friday.
All right. Music from Brothers Osborne. This one's called I Don't Remember.
wishing all the graduates the very best for their future plans. Barney Pharmacy, downtown Broken Bow.
Here at Team Physical Therapy, we want to get you ready and keep you healthy all year long. If you are having trouble getting back into shape, call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111. We are highly trained in whole body injuries that you may be experiencing. Whether it's a muscle strain, shin splints, foot, knee, or shoulder pain, let your movement rehabilitation specialist get you into shape. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Thank you, Mary. 7:53 is your breakfast show time. Want to talk a little bit about Sylvester's. Couple different things we want to tell you about. They do want you to come out and talk to them if you're looking for a good job, because they have an opening for a waitress/bartender. No experience, no problem. They're happy to train the right person and help you grow into the role. This position offers approximately 30 to 35 hours per week, and it's a great opportunity for someone looking for steady, flexible work. So come be a part of the Sly's family, where teamwork, friendly faces, and a little fun are all part of the job. Join the team at Sylvester's, East Highway 2 in Broken Bow, and stop in and talk to Freddie at the club, or give Freddie a call at 308-870-3284. 308-870-3284. Freddie's usually there mid-morning through the mid-afternoon if you want to see him and talk face-to-face. But call the number 870-3284 to set something up. Also want to remind you that it's time to bust a gut. Residents of central Nebraska have been doing that since 1983, thanks to the antics of the pantomime players. And they're back this Saturday at Sly's. The show starts at 9 p.m. They'll have the music, lip-syncing, acting, dancing, and, of course, laughs are on the menu for the night. Sylvester's, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Dave and listening audience.
Yes.
Have you heard the news?
I'm not sure.
Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley and Loop Agency in Loop City now have both joined Insight Partners. At Insight Partners, they believe they are better together, which is why insurance agencies across the Midwest have joined with them to better serve their customers and communities. From personal to commercial or specialty insurance, your local Insight Partners team can help you protect what matters most. So visit with Insurance of the Heartland in Ansley and Loop Agency in Loop City. You can check them out at myInspartners.com.
All right. How about some Lacey J. Dalton this morning? One called 16th Avenue. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What?
When you turned over, I know you were looking at the color sheets that are hanging on the wall.
Yeah, there's a lot of them in here.
Yeah. Your cowlick is just a little out of place again. You want me to?
No, don't bring... No.
I can put it right back in and not even touch you. I know.
Do you spend part of your day sometimes just... I can just see you sitting in your chair. You have a recliner?
No.
No?
No.
Well, sitting in your chair, relaxing, and then you just kind of lean your head back, go, I wonder how I can just drive Brent crazy tomorrow on the breakfast show. Well, you found another way.
You sure?
Where did you find that anyway? I didn't even know we had that.
Yeah, it was a power duster.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Yeah, it says
Yeah.
caution, pressure.
Yeah,
container-
caution, do not spray do not spray on your hair.
Oh, wait, some of that's in Spanish. I can't.
Oh.
Contents under pressure. Container may explode if heated. Read back panel carefully. I haven't gotten it close to anything hot besides you, Brent.
Okay.
with your black shirt on and everything.
Well, it is comforting to know that you came over here and sprayed that all over me without reading the warning label first. That's wonderful to know.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Jimmy Kimmel's responded to the President and First Lady's call for his ouster after the talk show host remarks before the Correspondents' Dinner shooting about Melania Trump having the glow of an expectant widow.
I am sorry that you and the president and everyone in that room on Saturday went through that. I really am. Just because no one got killed doesn't mean it wasn't traumatic and scary. And we should come together and be best. We really should.
The suspect in the shooting's been charged with attempting to assassinate the president. CBS's Katrina Kaufman on next steps.
So they still have to get this grand jury indictment. On Thursday, there's going to be a detention hearing in the morning. And then they also set another preliminary hearing for May 11th right now.
With U.S.-Iran negotiations at a standstill and fuel shipments still stalled, budget airlines have their hands out. CBS's Chris Van Cleve.
Several low-cost airlines are asking the federal government for $2.5 billion to help pay for fuel.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, researchers at University of Nebraska-Lincoln have developed a new vaccine that shows strong protection against H5N1 bird flu in mice and cattle. The virus has caused major poultry losses and has recently spread to dairy, cattle, and farm workers. Led by Eric Weaver, the team created a vaccine that targets multiple strains and works in both the body and respiratory system. Tests showed strong immune response and full protection from severe disease, offering a potential solution since no cattle vaccine currently exists. The researchers hope to expand the vaccine for livestock and possibly humans, aiming to reduce economic damage and limit the virus's spread across species. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's News Source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
In the NBA playoffs, Minnesota's first-round lead is now 3-2 after losing at Denver, 125-113. Nikola Jokic with a triple-double, including 16 assists. Number 1 Oklahoma City eliminated Phoenix in a 4-game sweep, 131-122, 31 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And in the East, Orlando leads the number 1 seed Detroit 3-1 after beating the Pistons 94-88. The NBA Rookie of the Year is Cooper Flagg of Dallas. In the NHL playoffs late game, Vegas won in overtime 5-4 at Utah to tie that first-rounder at 2 games apiece. Pittsburgh stayed alive, beating Philadelphia again 3-2. To baseball, the Dodgers, with 3 runs bottom of the 9th, beat Miami 5-4. The Yankees won 4-2 at Texas. Tampa Bay won its 5th straight, and the Cardinals scored 4 runs in the 9th to win at Pittsburgh 4-2.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Showers likely today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. High temperatures reach up to 47. East winds around 5 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies tonight, slight chance for showers. Lows around 27. Mainly sunny skies tomorrow, chance of thunderstorms, high of 64. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Your health close to home. The Callaway District Hospital and medical clinics are committed to bringing high-quality care right to the community, where compassion meets advanced care, because your health matters right here at home. The Callaway District Hospital.
8:04, breakfast show time. Let's go outside and find out what it really feels like with Jack. Jack Simpson, what's it like out there?
It is honestly not too bad. 37 degrees outside under a nice and cloudy sky. Winds out of the north 5 to 10. Barometric pressure at 30.08. Humidity 89%. It has stopped for now. No rain so far. Well, I shouldn't say no rain, but it's stopped for now. Only a trace of precipitation in the last 24 hours with 95 hundredths of precip for the month. A high yesterday of 50 and an overnight low of 38. I did do a head count on our birds, and there are still 5 in the nest.
Wow.
Good.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Any night crawlers out?
I'm out back here. I do not see any.
Not quite wet enough, probably.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. All right, Jack. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, it was raining a little harder in town this morning than it was out here, I thought, when I walked out the back door.
Mhm.
Richard was there, and Richard doesn't always...
Oh, that's your cat.
Richard the cat. He thinks now that it's lighter out when I come out that it's Joan.
Oh.
And then as soon as he sees me, then he does the circle and away he goes. But he...
So you don't have a real good relationship with Richard? Or
we're not real tight.
I see.
I did pat him just a little bit on his head this morning. I think because he was wet and he wanted something to eat.
Do you feel as though he senses you have favoritism toward Willow, your other cat? You think he can sense that? That's kind of what drives some friction?
He's kind of taken a little bit more of an aggressive stance with Willow lately.
Oh.
She was kind of pushing him around. I've noticed, Joan and I both noticed, that he's kind of rebelling now and putting her in her place once in a while.
Kind of standing his own ground, huh?
Yeah. I think there's a chance that maybe 5 or 6 years from now they might get along.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe. All right, we're going to take a quick time out. We've got some other things we want to do. We've got some guests coming in. Mark Stock coming up a little bit later on, just to name a few, so stay tuned.
Homeowners, landlords, and business owners of Custer County and beyond. Is your lawn begging for a makeover? Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair has the magic touch for your green oasis. A 4 or 5 step fertilizer program, sprinkler repair expertise, and top-notch aeration and mowing. Transforming your yard into a lush paradise is just a call away. Call Kyle at 308-870-0348. Serving Custer County and beyond.
Sharon Lawn Care Sprinkler Repair, where the grass is always greener.
Are there changes at your bank? It might be the perfect time to make a move. At Bruning Bank, we've been serving Broken Bow for over 20 years, and we're ready to help you make the switch with ease. Our local team will walk you through everything, from opening your new account to transferring direct deposits and payments. It's simple, it's stress-free, and it's all handled by real people right here in the community. Visit us at 803 South D Street or call 308-872-2757 today. Bruning Bank. Personal service you can count on. Bruning Bank. Member FDIC.
Big changes in Arnold. The Exchange is now Punchy Poppy, and it's more than just your go-to convenience stop. Along with everything you need in a pinch, you'll now find authentic silver and turquoise jewelry, wild rags, leather tack, handmade cinches, pads, blankets, and even croups. It's a little bit Western, a little bit boutique, and a whole lot worth the stop. Go check out Punchy Poppy in Arnold or learn more at punchypoppy.com.
Good.
Punchy Poppy. 8:07, almost 8:08, and right on time, Mr. Denson is here in all his glory, Team Physical Therapy. How you doing, Jeff?
Well, I feel like I'm about 5 minutes late.
You're good. You're good. We've just worked out perfectly. Your glasses okay? You want me to spray those off for you?
Oh, be careful. He's found a new toy. Yeah.
There you go.
Hope that didn't scratch him.
No, I think it worked great.
Oh, okay.
I can see clearly now.
Aha! Yeah, I can
I'll
see
pull that song up.
clearly now. The rain has gone.
Yeah, we can find that.
Yeah. Hey, before we get into physical therapy talk,
yes,
I just want you to know I'm very jealous of you.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Why
I know
is
you're
that?
I know you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Yes.
And the fact you guys got Emmett Johnson just really, I don't know, makes me jealous of you. I think that was an amazing pickup for your team. Now, obviously, he's a Husker, so, you know, a little biased, of course, but what a great pickup for your team.
It is awesome.
In the 5th round?
Yes.
Whew. Got a steal, man, I think.
Yeah. I think Pacheco left, so I think that's going to help a bunch.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
I bet he gets to play pretty early.
I bet he does, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, Dave. I kind of hijacked the conversation.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, Jeff's in here. It's sports. You know, sorry.
Yeah. Speaking of sports, track season going along pretty good.
Yeah, I think we haven't seen a horrible amount of bad injuries.
Good.
I think it's late in the season, so you just don't want to see anything muscle sprains because it's just going to be way too short to get them back. So working a few kids back that I think will make it back for the postseason. So I think it's good.
Good. That's good to hear because I think track, we've learned over the years from you, is kind of, I wouldn't say injury prone, but it seems like you see a lot of injuries in track that you wouldn't expect maybe.
Yeah. It's such, for most of the kids, there's such explosive events that if you sprain something, and it's common. And then long distance wise, I mean, you're just putting in so many miles that wear and tear can break you down a little bit. So, but it is a really short season, and it's just amazing how quick it goes.
I'm thinking you were a discus thrower, weren't you?
Through the shot put and discus, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Like the throws.
Yeah, and you can get some injuries with that as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, you throw it like a baseball, and it's going to be a bad deal.
Yeah.
Seen some people tear up some shoulders doing that.
Yeah, the elbow and shoulders would not.
No,
it's good. We got a bunch of good kids out there this track season, so
yeah, we're excited for them.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, there's some area kids that are, bigger area that are phenomenal this year. It's crazy, breaking lots of records.
It's always fun to see, fun to watch.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think sometimes track to me was one of the best spectator sports. I mean, it took the whole day. I guess kind of like wrestling. Wrestling can take the but I always like the grand finale of it with the relays. And it's just builds up with all the field events and then all the events throughout the day. If it's a nice day, it's a real fun day to watch the athletes perform.
Yeah.
And since it's track, it's not always nice. But
yeah, we didn't have near as many snowing track meets this year as we normally do.
Yeah. I always remember years ago, Chris Pearson was a sprinter, and we sat in the car. It was so cold that nobody wanted to even be outside. And if you did go outside for that track particular one, you wore coveralls or something. And here they're running a sprint in that kind of weather, and you're thinking, man, something's going to break here, right?
Yeah. Too cold to go.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Chris can run just as fast now as he could back then.
Yeah.
I think he can still move.
Yeah. You said explosive earlier.
Yes.
I wonder what that feels like.
Yeah.
Yep.
We need to get you in the starting blocks and see what your explosiveness out of the blocks would be at this time of your life.
I think I could get out of them, but then you'd have to pick me up a little ways down the track. I'd probably fall on my face. But when you're young like that and an athlete and in shape, it's got to be exciting to be able to do that. I mean,
I was never very fast, so it'd be fun to go that fast.
Yeah, no kidding. Running was not a gift that I received by any. No, but you do the best you can with what you got, right?
That's exactly right.
That's right.
Just compete,
and that's what's nice about track.
Yeah,
you got your own personal goals, and yeah. So, did you go out on track?
No, well, started to, but the only thing they would let me run because I was so short, they would only put me in the long distance races, and so that's when I decided to switch to golf.
Yeah, golf's fun too.
Yeah, well, yeah, my high school math teacher he and his family lived right across the alley from us, and he challenged me in a game of ping pong as a freshman, and he said, if I beat you, let's see, what did I got like, I don't know, 12-pack of Mountain Dew or something. But if he beat me, I had to go out for the golf team. And he just whipped me. It was not pretty. So that's how I picked up the game of golf.
Sounds like great recruiting.
Yeah, and I was and I was on the varsity my junior and senior year. Yeah. So yeah, it was great. But we talk about track golf.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be careful when you're golfing too, and I'm guessing you guys have probably treated a few injuries in regards to golf, whether it's competitive or recreationally.
Yeah, repetitive movements like that, you can definitely have problems.
Yeah.
I know also that if you really, really chunk one, like with a 5-iron, you really chunk it and the ball doesn't go anywhere and you hit the ground, you can have a neck injury from that.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
That lives with you for the rest of the summer. So you probably have treated things like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lots of spinal pain.
Speaking of golf, since we're kind of wandering around here a little bit, and Brent and I have talked about it before, watching golfers, professional golfers, 25 years ago and beyond, or maybe even 15 years and beyond, they didn't necessarily look like athletes so much. Now a lot of these golfers, a good share of them are stealth. I mean, they work on the strength a lot, don't they?
Core stability and and size of those athletes keeps getting bigger.
Yeah,
taller athletes.
Yeah,
creating more speed.
Yep.
And it's all about speed off the tee, so it's crazy.
I have to ask you a personal question because I think you might have a little more time to golf this year.
I do, yeah.
And have you got some rounds in?
I have.
How's it going?
Really good.
Good.
Yeah, I love it.
Good.
Yeah. My boys and I are going to golf a little this summer, and it's going to be kind of competitive, it sounds like.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, for some reason, they like to compete at things.
Especially against Dad, right?
Especially against Dad.
Yeah, but something tells me Dad likes it too.
Yes, I do too.
I was going to say.
It's fun.
Yeah, well, it's a good sport.
They have to give me strokes, but other than that.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Make it fair.
They're young.
Yeah.
It's not, you got to have to leave even playing field.
That's right.
Yeah. You can do that.
I can't hit it as far as they can.
Well, you used to hit the ball a long ways.
Yeah, they can hit it further.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you have some notes. Would you?
Well, I just have a really exciting announcement. We have hired, and will be starting this summer, Lindsay McMean, used to be Lindsay Shada. So most would know her as Lindsay Shada, married Morgan McMean. They are moving, Morgan has worked at BD here in town, I think for the last year or so, and she's been in school in Kearney, and she will be graduating, taking boards, and back here this summer.
That is great news.
That is exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah,
We're really excited.
Two graduates coming back home.
Oh yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Great.
Yeah, it's really exciting. So we're hoping to get her started probably mid-June.
Okay.
She has a lot of interest in all things that we do, a little bit of a women's health interest.
Okay.
She'll be doing some home health stuff, interested in pediatric things. So we'll kind of spread the workload there, we hope, a little bit. And then obviously she'll be in the outpatient clinic here in Broken Bow a majority of the time. And we're excited to get her started.
That is great news.
And she's... she has been here a number of times, just kind of observing, and the skill level is going to be awesome. So we're excited to have somebody that's very talented.
I would think every time you get someone like this who comes back, or maybe you've brought in a lot of people who didn't grow up here, but are fresh out of their education.
Yep.
I would think they bring some a stimulation to your shop as well, to your clinic. Absolutely. Because they bring in maybe some new methods, new ideas.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kearney's campus, and that's where Lindsay is attending, They started with 16 kids is what they have in their classes, and then another, and tied with the Med Center in Omaha, which has about 40 to 45. And I've just been impressed. The one-on-one education they've got at Kearney has been very impressive. The kids are doing very well. And we've had a lot of kids out on clinicals from Kearney over the last, I think it's been 6 or 7 years. And they have been impressive students. And Lindsay, obviously, we know is going to do very well with that. So we're excited to get her back. And she'll do very well. I'm excited about it. So
yeah, we pretty much already know what you're going to be getting there.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's,
and we'll go down through just the normal training stuff that I do with our therapist, but she's already way above that. So
that's great.
It's exciting so I'll get to learn some myself this summer, which is really great.
Yeah, that's exciting news. Thanks for announcing that today.
Yeah, I had to call her real quick before, make sure she was good with that.
It's okay
she
with
was.
that.
Yeah,
good. Well, when you bring back people with those skills and bring them back to our community where they grew up, both of them, that's a win-win right there.
Yeah, and we're very fortunate because she had opportunities across
Elsewhere.
the state. Yeah, and we're fortunate that she really wanted to come back and treat the people of this area. It's where she's from, and we're just fortunate that she wanted to do that.
Yeah,
because she had a lot of opportunities elsewhere. So
I don't suppose most of us realize the competition for these
Oh,
people.
yeah. I mean, for us as an outpatient organization, we don't have quite the ability that hospitals, critical care access hospitals in across the state have, as far as reimbursement, and it's just fortunate that the way that we treat patients, therapists want to work at. So I'm excited about that. So,
speaking of that, we have on our guest list here Jenny Melham will be coming in today.
Yes,
and the relationship you have with the hospital here and others ties you into that.
Absolutely,
big time, and you guys have a great relationship here.
Yep, we're excited to continue to provide services there for a long period of time.
Yeah.
So and obviously with Callaway Hospital too.
Yeah,
we've been
Callaway's a good
fortunate to be a part of both of those.
And up in Burwell, you work at the
nursing home there, Community
there.
Memorial Health Center,
yeah.
And we provide the skilled care there, and it's a phenomenal facility and providing great care.
Yeah,
we're excited, and we work with Callaway's nursing home also, providing care there. We're excited about continuing those relationships and kind of growing a little bit in home health in this area. We hope a little bit so over the near future.
Yeah, it's needed. We should note too that there's a clinic in Callaway. You've had
Yes,
that for a long time.
A long time
Here in Broken Bow, Burwell,
and in Gothenburg. Yep, Gothenburg, and it's Kyle Fornoff, our therapist down there, is doing very well, and we're hoping to expand maybe some support staff down there to give him some more help, and we'll be talking about that hopefully in the near future.
All right, Jeff, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Team Physical Therapy, those locations, and by the way, I think most times it's best to call and make an appointment, but you can walk in if necessary.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you. We'll let you go.
Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs. We'll take a time out.
The music to get your day started right.
I listen every morning.
The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN. A care model rooted in 5 basic values: dignity, respect, patience, charity, and trust. That's Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow. Stop by or visit QualitySeniorVillages.com to learn about their commitment to their residents and current openings.
Remember the time you used to spend fighting weeds and bugs? Now you can spend that time elsewhere because aerial application is your best advantage against these problems. Let Aero Aviation take control.
When you need a helping hand to get the most from your land, Aero Aviation, let us take control.
For over 50 years, Aero Aviation has been serving the area. Contact Casey to schedule your aerial application this spring.
Mark Stock, right after these words.
When your trailer needs work, trust someone who does it all. 2-Inch Gang Trailer Repair in Halsey. Richie handles everything from lights and bearings to brakes and welding, making sure your trailer is safe, reliable, and road ready. Whether routine maintenance or a repair that can't wait, dependable service and attention to detail is what you'll get every time. Plus, free pickup and delivery within 50 miles makes it even easier. Don't let trailer issues slow you down. Call Richie at 2-Inch Gang Trailer Repair of Halsey at 650-9922. That's 650-9922.
Lily Kate Boutique in Broken Bow is ready for all the fun occasions springtime brings. From thoughtful gifts for moms and perfect picks for the graduates, to fresh new styles for every special event, you'll find it there. The store is bursting with color as we step into the beauty of spring. Shop dresses for weddings or keep it casual with tanks and tees for those sunny baseball games. Stop in and see what's new at Lily Kate Boutique, located on the north side of the square in Broken Bow. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4.
Well, good Tuesday morning, everybody. Mark Stock here with Big Iron Auction Company. And today at 1 o'clock, we'll have our breeding livestock auction. We've got animals from Freedom Livestock LLC selling. They have 40 first calf heifer pairs. We also have Hartman Ventures LLC. They have 14 black and black whiteface fall second calf bred heifers, plus Apex Cattle Company. They have some bulls. We have Prime Fire Cattle LLC with some bull semen. Go to the Big Iron website for today's livestock breeding stock sale. And then tomorrow we have a very large machinery sale. Over 1,100 items will sell. Lost Creek Farm Inc., their retirement sale by Hiawatha, Kansas, will feature a 2019 Case IH 8250 four-wheel drive combine. They have a 2023 MacDon FD 225 flex draper head, a 2022 Geringhoff 1200B Northstar Elite 12-row 20-inch corn head, a 2021 Brent V 1300 grain cart. They have a Roadrunner tandem axle sprayer tender trailer also selling. Linden Toes from Montezuma, Kansas will be selling a Lone Star tri-axle gooseneck flatbed trailer with a dovetail. It's a 2011 model. J.A. Lamont Farms by Roselle, Kansas. They have several items, including a 2012 John Deere 1770 16-row 30 planter, a 2013 Thunder Crick 750-gallon fuel trailer. There's a 2008 Reynolds 17E 10.5 pull-type scraper, a 2005 Case IH STX 450 four-wheel drive tractor, John Deere 9870 combine, a John Deere 8370R mechanical front tractor, and they have a corn head and a 2001 Peterbilt 379 semi-truck tractor. And the Ott Ranch by Mays, Kansas will sell a 2012 Case IH Early Riser 1250 Series 12-row 30 planter. 21st Century Equipment LLC with their locations in western Nebraska and Colorado. They have 27 items selling, including a 2022 John Deere 5045E mechanical front tractor. This is an open station machine. They have some really nice service trucks and crew cab pickup salespeople trucks, including a 2024 Ford F-150 XLT 4x4 crew cab pickup. They have several Ford F-450 Super Duty 4x4 server trucks, some with sidearm booms. Frank Implement Company from Scotts Bluff, Nebraska. They have a 2015 John Deere 5065E two-wheel drive tractor with a loader that's an open station machine. They have a Krone Big Pack 1290 series big square baler. The always dependable John Deere 4450 tractor is selling. They also have a John Deere 4555 mechanical front tractor with a loader. Seth Novak from Howells, Nebraska. They'll sell a 2018 John Deere 9420R four-wheel drive tractor. They have a Freightliner FLD 120 tri-axle manure spreader truck. They have a John Deere 726 field finisher, a Buffalo Hankey roller mill, a Hankey H12 feed wagon, and by Elkhorn, Nebraska, Omaha Public Power District, this Wednesday they will sell several Freightliner M2 106 trucks with mounted digger derricks on the back. They have some Werner aluminum portable scaffolding that will sell, and they have some mobile vehicle column lifts. In Lamar's, Iowa, there's a 2006 International 7400 Series tandem axle dump truck, and it's got a snow plow. It has 119,000 miles and has that diesel DT 466 turbo engine. This is great for a small city or village for snow removal over winter. Also selling several semi-truck tractors, hopper bottom grain trailers. There's an Artex 36-foot chain bottom silage trailer. Snodgrass Hay LLC in Garfield, Kansas. They're selling a 2019 John Deere W235 self-propelled windrower. There are large square balers, round balers, hay rakes, all selling on this sale on Wednesday, April the 29th. This week here in Broken Bow, Kyle Charon is selling 3 items. He has a 2025 Hustler stand-up lawnmower, a 2021 Case IH Farmall 75C mechanical front tractor with loader, and he's got a 2022 Ebling 8-foot to 16-foot back blade. By Callaway, Nebraska, the Phelps Ranch will be selling an Orthman 8-row 30 strip-till one-tripper. They have a John Deere Precision 1220 XP row unit with hoppers, also a fast 9573 3-point sprayer. And we are proud to announce the newest Big Iron sales rep working Custer County, Brent Clement. Get a hold of Brent at 308-627-5134 if you have equipment to sell. Once again, call Brent at 308-627-5134. If you have one item or if you are planning your retirement sale, now is the time to call Brent. He will walk you through the selling process. Thank you, everybody, for using and trusting Big Iron Auctions.
At BD, they're all about advancing the world of health. You may not see their name every day, but chances are their medical technology is helping patients and healthcare workers all around you. From safer devices to smarter solutions, they are committed to making healthcare better, safer, and easier. Because at BD, it's not just about technology, it's about people and helping everyone live healthier lives. BD, advancing the world of health together.
Spring is here, and it's time to get in the game at Geared for Sports. Whether you're hitting the golf course, stepping up to the plate for baseball or softball, or chasing a new personal best in track, Geared for Sports has got you covered with apparel and equipment for every athlete. Plus, check out Stokes Shoes for Men, designed exclusively in wide and wider sizes for unbeatable comfort. Stop in today and gear up for your best season yet with the team at Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Looking for a place to call home? Let the friendly team at Custer Federal State Bank help you open the right door. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading for more space, or refinancing for a better rate, Custer Federal offers competitive mortgage loans with local decision making and personal service you can trust. No call centers, no runaround, just neighbors helping neighbors. Stop by today or give me, Katrina Sharon, a call to get pre-qualified and start your home journey with confidence. Custer Federal State Bank, financing homes, building communities. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval, NMLS 1619397.
Breakfast show time, 8:31. Brent and Dave with you here on this terrific Tuesday. Had a little rain early this morning. Not a lot, but it did make us think that it is going to rain some more, and there's a 100% chance, first portion of the day, that we're going to get some. So keep those fingers crossed, Brent.
Yeah, keep on raining.
Yeah, let it rain. Shirley Gatula.
Wonderful gal.
One of the nicest people you're ever going to meet.
Yes.
And she is 80 years young today.
Oh, happy birthday.
And Shirley is an example of a lot of good things, and the list is long. But she just retired, what, a year ago?
Yeah.
She was working at H&R Block, and I think she just retired not long ago. So she worked all the way through her 70s, and Shirley's certainly never been afraid of work. She's a good example of that, and good mom, good family person. But she's 80 today.
Wow.
And doesn't even look close to that.
No. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Great
happy
day.
birthday, Shirley. To you. I would ask Brent to sing it to you, but maybe not today.
We don't want to ruin her day.
No, you wouldn't do that. I'm sure she'd love it. David, Alan Coe, Willie, Whalen, and me.
The burritos out in California could fly.
innovations since their first wagon hoist to their pioneering round baler, helping farmers and ranchers get their work done quickly and efficiently. With comprehensive service and support, Power Solutions of Broken Bow is proud to be your local Vermeer dealer. Give them a call at 308-872-5522 or stop out and see them 2 miles east of Broken Bow on Highway 2.
Is nagging back pain or neck stiffness holding you back? At Thompson Chiropractic, Dr. Riley Thompson provides personalized, evidence-based care right here in Broken Bow. No unnecessary procedures, just real results. They accept most major insurance plans and offer discounts for direct pay. Call 308-293-6340 today or schedule online anytime at thompsonchiropractic.com. Take the first step toward moving better, feeling better, and living better. Thompson Chiropractic, care that puts you first.
Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers continues to lead in total acres sold in the state of Nebraska. Hi, my name is John Farley, and I've sold over 3,000 acres of Custer County, Dawson County range and recreational land in 2025. With our marketing reach and my enthusiasm and expert knowledge in both hunting and ranching, I successfully sold our listings for top dollar to those wanting land that offers great hunting with ag income potential. Call me, John Farley, or check it out at lashleyland.com.
Spring is here, and RTA's Hardware couldn't be more excited to see you. Did you hear? In addition to the fertilizer program, they have Arrow Seeds blends of grass seed available. Fill in those patches and watch them green up. A rear-tine tiller, turf rake, and lawn aerator are available to rent as well to make the work fly by. At the end of a hard day's work, fire up a new Weber, Traeger, or Blackstone grill or griddle. Savings are as high as $100. Happy spring from RTA's Hardware in Broken Bow.
Breakfast show time, 8:38, and we have guests in the studio from Jenny M. Melham. Kyle Callum is here, that heads up everything at the hospital. Good morning, Kyle.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Excellent. How are you?
Good. And we have Michelle here, who just got here this morning, I guess about midnight, coming in to help at the hospital. Michelle, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
And you came from Idaho?
I did.
Boy, that's beautiful up there. So, just a moment. I've got to hold on.
Don't just stay. Don't. You nut.
Quite a procedure you got going.
Yeah. Welcome to what we do on radio in Nebraska, Michelle.
Yeah, I'm a little offended that he didn't fix my hair.
I can. Michelle.
Oh, be careful. Yeah. Don't.
But it does say. And this is dangerous with Brent because he has this black shirt on, black T-shirt. He looks pretty good today, don't you think?
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very handsome.
And it says right here, contents under pressure, container may explode if heated. And he's pretty hot today.
Welcome to the show.
Yes, yes. What a great day.
Yes, isn't it, though?
Yeah, every day's an adventure, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's good to have you guys in.
Yeah.
Kyle, you brought Michelle in so we can meet her. She's going to run the clinic for you, is that correct?
Yeah. So Michelle Schaefer, interesting story is Michelle and I used to work together back in the day when I was in Idaho, and we were at the same hospital. So it's when I got to know Michelle, and turns out that she's an expert at clinic operations. So we had some change in our clinic leadership, and so I made a phone call to Michelle and said, hey, what are you doing? And it just happened to work out that things lined up, and so she's been here for, about 4 weeks almost, and helping us with that post-merger, helping us get some things fixed up and in order, and focusing on that access. So we're very glad that she's here. She's doing a fantastic job, and she's got some great things coming down the pipeline. So,
all right, Michelle, give us a little background on how you became able to help in a situation like this. What was your background to get you to this point?
Oh yeah, so about 20 years ago, that ages me. About 20 years ago, I worked for a freestanding clinic, and several of the clinics in town were closing up practices, and the hospital was welcoming them into a provider-based clinic setting. And so I've helped with this type of a merger before. and also converted them to rural health clinic status. Not every clinic, provider-based clinic, is that the right direction for. But through that, I've gained a lot of experience with integration, especially helping physicians, advanced practice providers, adjusting to those types of transitions. So that's why I'm here. And I had told Kyle several times that I was never moving to Nebraska, but I have to tell you, I'm quite pleased. And the people are just very welcoming and just super nice.
Good. That's good to hear. Always want to hear that when you have new people in town. What are some of the, I know you can't dive into all the details, but what are some of your goals and tasks that you have for this transition that you're helping us with?
Oh, just keep it simple. Stay focused on quality and access. Access to healthcare is going to be the primary focus. We have some things that are coming down the pike, and people just stay tuned to marketing, and we'll keep up with Facebook. And appreciate your time this morning, because I really want people to look for those new types of way that we're providing access to patients that are coming. One of the newest things that we are providing is sports physicals. I don't know if you saw that on the Facebook page, Malham Facebook page, but we are going out to the schools. There's 3 host facilities, Sargent, Dunning, and Broken Bow. They're the host schools, but any student, athlete from any school district can go to any one of those 3 host schools. Those dates and times are posted on the Facebook page, and it's free. We're doing that free to the students for those events. And if anybody wants to make donations, which we really encourage, 100% of the donations will go back to the host schools.
That's great. It's a great program. Yeah.
It's a really cool, I don't remember how long it's been since we've done that, but it's really great to be able to get back to that. Michelle's been planning this for 2 or 3 weeks now, and so it's been it's going to be a really, really cool thing to be able to have all those kids come through, have 3 different choices on dates that meet their needs, and regardless, they're all close by, so should be able to hit a lot of kids coming through.
Yeah. I almost hesitate to ask this question, but do you have to, Michelle? Do you have to deal with the actual software changes and all that sort of thing, or has that already been done before you arrived here? I know that merging things sometimes means a change of software or those kind of changes. Is that part of your job description?
So yeah, part of the job description is just integration. So the hospital and the staff at the freestanding clinic have done an exceptional job with laying the foundation. So it was really, I don't know if I want to say easy, but coming in, I had my own timeline, but I was able to ramp up that timeline because they did a really good job being prepared. So yes, I think the hardest thing with this position right now is just that integration of the electronic health records. But from the patient's perspective, they probably won't notice much difference other than just, be patient with the staff as the check-in process and things like that goes just a little bit. Takes them just a little bit longer to make sure that their records are up to date on both the clinic and the hospital side, so that all of their care will seem, the transition will be easier if they need anything on the hospital side.
Sure. All right. Kyle, that software thing, I don't know if that, to me, for somebody my age, I just it frustrates me. It's like drives you crazy. Because you're going, it was working, and now we're merging things, and it's working okay, but you want it to work smoother, and I'm sure that's been a task for you guys.
It is. It's always. Electronic health records are always, they're always interesting. There's plenty of them out there, and everybody's trying to jockey for their position in that space. And I'm sure that none of yours is user error, so I know that we have work to do. No, but in all seriousness, one of the pieces of this transition is the clinic was previously on their EHR. Of course, the hospital was on their EHR. We left that on purpose because there was already a lot of change, and there was no need to change something that was already working in the clinic. But to Michelle's point, what that did was that caused a little bit longer check-in process, right? So we got to put in And those gals at the front desk could just do a bang-up job. They put in the clinic piece, the register, and the clinic side, and the hospital side. So it's ultimately where we want to get to, and where we will get to, is one EHR, one electronic health record. So you'll have one portal. That's definitely a little bit down the road, but in the meantime, whether you have one EHR or two, it's still visible by both sides, right? So a hospital can see the clinic side EHR and vice versa. So that's the important piece. But from an efficiency perspective, getting to one electronic health record is definitely the goal. And so we'll go down that road and evaluate that in the future. But for now, it's just let's keep what is working and work on if we need to make those changes that may be not working. So just as that example, and Michelle mentioned the access piece,
right.
I would tell everybody listening that there's access, right? You have access. We can get you in, Michelle, same day, most of the time, I think now. But that was a switch of the medical model that helped that, because now we have those providers that used to be covering the ER now fully dedicated to the clinic. So I think I mentioned before, overnight we just improved access. So you have access to your providers on a more regular and consistent basis.
And talk a little about maybe kind of backtrack a little bit on the changes you made at the ER, because that helped you make these changes. How's that going?
Yeah, I think it's going very well. We've had very positive feedback. Actually, I was just talking with Mona here a couple of weeks ago, and she was very, very nice and put that article in the paper about that. So what's really neat about it is that we have two ER-trained PAs. There isn't much that they can't handle, right? I mean, they're very, very good, and our previous providers were also very good. So we're very fortunate in that regard. And then starting on June 1st, we have a physician starting. Dr. Denna is his name. That's what he does, is he works in the ER. So he is going to be a full-time physician for us in the ER. We'll have oversight and medical direction of the ER in our trauma program. So he'll be able to bring those all of that care in a continuous and ongoing pattern going forward to work with the PAs. So it doesn't matter which of the three of them you see, they're all going to be handling the situations in the same way. So right now, I think until Dr. Denna gets here, we have some people filling in. So there's probably, if anybody's come through the ER, you might more than once, you might have had a different provider. And we have some excellent providers coming through to help us get to the June 1 point. But on a consistent basis, you're going to see Tracy Ray, Johannes Tott, and Dr. Denna very consistently. One of them are going to be in the ER every day of the month. So, and the great thing about them as well is we have sleep rooms at the hospital. And so they are able, just like one of our providers previously did, she would spend the night at the hospital. All three of them, when they're working, will be sleeping at the hospital. So
oh gosh,
they're
there
5-10 seconds away, from the ER. So if something comes in, so it's a great piece. We're very excited about it. We've had great feedback, and I think the care that's coming out of there is quite good. Yeah, it's exceptional.
And that allows the flexibility for what you're doing over on the clinic side, Michelle. So is that something you've seen before in your experience of how this all dovetails together?
Actually, it's quite different than the experience I've had before, and I like that. I like this model better. The clinic that I just came from, the clinic providers were splitting their time between the clinic and the ER. And it was always just a little extra stressor on the provider coverage-wise. And then always every appointment that you'd make on one of those days, you'd tell the patient, like, hey, your provider's on call today, or, appointment may be delayed or canceled. And, that's doesn't fall in line with access for sure.
Right.
And then, in thinking of quality, is you really do want your provider focused on you and not have their attention in another department when they're seeing you. And so I like this model. I think it's a really great thing that they're doing.
Okay. I can tell you, I brought my mother up we called one day here a week or so ago, and she needed to get in, and they said, "Yeah, come on up. We'll get you in." And that's what you want to hear when you're wondering, what's going on with your health. You want to get in and have it checked out, and she got in that day, and they got it taken care of.
Yeah, that's excellent to hear. You also asked earlier, what experience I had to prepare me for this. For the last 3 years, I was also the chief operating officer at the hospital that I came from, and so I have a lot of institutional knowledge on the hospital side. So that prepared me really well for an integration, because now I understand not just what the clinic needs are, but I also understand the hospitals as well. And so, like with your mother, that's excellent that we were able to have the access. The next piece that I want to hear is that not only did you get in, the rest of the ancillary services that may have been needed were just as seamless.
Mm-hmm.
That's the goal.
It's great goals to have. Yeah. Curious, you've known each other for a long time. I have to guess that you kind of like Kyle, since he called you and said, "Could you come to Nebraska?" From your time that you spent together, as far as professionals, to get you here. I think that kind of speaks highly for Kyle. I don't want to embarrass him, but you must kind of think he's okay.
Oh, no, not at all.
Just remember that $20 bill before you answer.
I was just going to say, no, not at all. No, Kyle and I worked together. It's probably been more than 10 years, but, as with any networking, you stay in contact with people in your industry. And over the years, we've just kind of bounced ideas off of each other. Last fall, he did reach out to me, and I was able to talk to his clinic manager at the time. So I talked to her once. She was doing a great job. It has been really, really helpful for me coming in and getting my feet on the ground. She's done a fantastic job thus far. And anyway, she's really why I came.
Nice.
I love that.
Thanks for not asking me that question. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Kyle does like himself.
Well, I think it's easy to see that you trust each other professionally is what what you can both add to this whole change that's going on, and I think people are going to really benefit from this. So thanks a lot, Kyle, for the direction you're headed here. So.
Yeah, it's really good, and I'll just point one thing out with Michelle being here. When we went down this path, when we knew that we were going to make some or have some change in the leadership at the clinic, it was okay. What's the right next step? A lot of thought went into that. Talked to multiple different consulting agencies, and this isn't even to fill Michelle's head, but she'll appreciate it. And I told our providers, if there was one person that I could have that could come and do this, whether it was through a consultant agency or an individual, it's the one sitting next to me. So I'm really happy. The clinic is in exceptional hands, and it's going to do some great things. And as I mentioned at the beginning, just kind of stay tuned, because there's some things that Michelle's working on that are going to be coming out. It's going to be really, really, really positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great to hear, guys. A little bit of a recent activity that I know is kind of close to your heart, Kyle, and that's the rummage sale that took place last week. And it looked like, I didn't actually go in myself, but there was always a lot of cars there. Did it have a good run this year?
Yes. Yes. The answer to your question is yes. Unfortunately, I was not able to be down there as much as I have in the past, or as much as I wanted to. So I got to spend very little time down there. But I would say this, is those ladies on the auxiliary, boy, you want to talk about a whole bunch of dedication, and the time that they put in is exceptional. So a huge thank you goes out to them. They've been doing this a long time, and they have it down like, a well-oiled machine. And, how the hospital can support, we obviously do, and support them every way that they need. But at the end of the day, they do a fantastic job. They did a great job this year. I walked in for the first time after almost everything was set up. Great timing, I know. And the amount of donations that we received from the community was really, really generous. So thank you to the community as well, because that's what makes it successful.
It's kind of a double win, it looks like, because you have the money that's raised from the sales, And then people bring in those good used items, and then they actually go on to where they can be given and used outside of the rummage sale, which, I think that's good that it's moved on to where other people can benefit from it as well. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we had some volunteers from the hospital that make cookies for the event. So if you are able to get a cookie, it's one of the great reasons to also go down there, just to get a cookie. But a thank you to the hospital volunteers as well for what they did.
I'm surprised Brent didn't show up. He's a cookie guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I was, I know our time's kind of running short here, but I visited with Jan Doggett, the president of the auxiliary, and she said that it looked like maybe a portion of the funds would go toward like some new wheelchairs or something. And I have been told, and I think the folks that came in and represented the hospital the last time we visited with you were talking about these wheelchairs.
You want wheelchair races?
Can you have Dave push me around in one? Because I hear these things are awesome.
They are. We have a few wheelchairs, of course, at the hospital, and they are aging. And so these wheelchairs, I believe, came out during COVID. And so I've been able to purchase a few of them in the past, but they're really good.
Yeah.
They're you can push fast.
All right.
Yeah. And if you're in for a wheelchair race, we could probably set that up.
Oh.
I was going to say, maybe Cal and I need to challenge you to a race.
Yeah.
Hey, I like that idea.
The winner gets the soak in the tub.
Oh, wow. In the hot tub. Woo.
Oh, man, that's a challenge.
Challenge accepted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they are. And that is what Jen said is she's 100% right. The auxiliary very much welcomed that purchase, and so we'll see what those funds raised, how much was raised, and then with their generosity, we'll be able to purchase some more wheelchairs.
That's great.
Yep.
Before we close, anything that you wanted to highlight that we haven't talked about, Kyle or Michelle?
I think the big piece for us here today is really wanting to inform the community on the clinic. It's with Michelle here, and we have a great set of providers. They're doing a great job, and they're working very well. All of them and Michelle worked well together, so they're continuing to advance exactly what this was set out to do.
Okay. Michelle, thanks for coming in on short notice and just arriving back from Idaho, so thanks for coming into the show. If you find through your research and the developments that you're making, you need a specialist for cowlicks, I would be interested. I could come up and do some of those maybe on Tuesdays, or you could set up I'd be kind of one of the specialists, You could have me there in the clinic.
Perfect. Yes, I'll give you my card when I leave. Can I just make one final comment?
Sure.
I just have to tell you, just from the minute I walked in that hospital, what a beautiful, beautiful facility, wonderful people. I have yet to meet somebody who isn't helpful. Really, really a very lucky community to have that. And I've done some research on the Melham family, and what a wonderful, wonderful thing that is still going strong today. And this community should be very proud of that hospital, and now being able to improve access even more from a well-established clinic that's been here for many, many years.
Well, thank you for that. We appreciate it.
Well, and we'll work on the marketing of our cowlick specialist, so that should be coming out soon. If Rebecca's listening, here we go.
I'd really like to wear a white coat if I could.
Oh, let's do it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
We'll take a quick time. Thank you, Michelle. We'll take a time out. Catch up on some news next.
In the morning, you are awakened by the twitter of a little bird.
No, it's Dave and Brent.
I knew there was a reason I got out of bed this morning.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI, KBBN.
Make sure you're ready to roll this spring. Visit Agland ATV during the Polaris Get Ready to Ride Spring Sales event and take home a Polaris built to turn your off-road dreams into reality. Take advantage of great deals on new units or check out the lineup of quality pre-owned machines. Spring waits for no one. Don't miss your moment. The Polaris Get Ready to Ride Spring Sales event is going on now. Terms and conditions apply. Not all will qualify for financing rates. See dealer for details and additional offers. Driver must be at least 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate. Read, understand, and follow your owner's manual.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. No, we're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless probably has you paying for more data than you might need. You could be throwing away thousands over a lifetime.
Our entry-level data plans start at just $20 a month. And for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
Wait, everything on this IHOP value menu is just $6?
I told you it was amazing. A huge plate of pancakes, bacon, and eggs is just $6.
Wow.
There's also French toast, a ham and cheese omelet, and oh, they got a BLT and fries now.
Okay, we're coming here every day.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Feast for just $6 with the IHOP value menu. $7 in some locations, available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. King Charles is set to become the second British monarch in history to speak to a joint meeting of Congress. He'll also meet privately with the president. CBS's Olivia Rinaldi.
The goal of the meeting today, the bilateral meeting between President Trump and King Charles, is really to reaffirm those ties between the U.S. and the U.K. and try to calm any of that tension.
Jimmy Kimmel fans and foe weigh in on the president and first lady's call to oust the late-night talker over his comments about Melania Trump.
They would be very smart to get this guy off the air.
If he gets fired, I think, that's going to take away freedom of speech for a lot of comedians.
Days before the Correspondents' Dinner shooting, Kimmel said Mrs. Trump had the glow of an expectant widow. Severe storms have knocked out power to hundreds of thousands of customers in the Midwest.
Just because the tree is so big, you'd think it was rooted down pretty well, but I guess Mother Nature had other plans.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
In the NBA playoffs, Minnesota's first-round lead is now 3-2 after losing at Denver, 125-113. Nikola Jokic with a triple-double, including 16 assists. Number 1 Oklahoma City eliminated Phoenix in a 4-game sweep, 131-122, 31 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And in the East, Orlando leads the number 1 seed Detroit 3-1 after beating the Pistons 94-88. The NBA Rookie of the Year is Cooper Flagg of Dallas. In the NHL playoffs late game, Vegas won in overtime 5-4 at Utah to tie that first-rounder at 2 games apiece. Pittsburgh stayed alive, beating Philadelphia again 3-2. To baseball, the Dodgers, with 3 runs, bottom of the 9th, beat Miami 5-4. The Yankees won 4-2 at Texas. Tampa Bay won its 5th straight, and the Cardinals scored 4 runs in the 9th to win at Pittsburgh 4-2.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Showers likely today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. High temperatures reach up to 47. East winds around 5 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies tonight, slight chance for showers. Lows around 27. Mainly sunny skies tomorrow, chance of thunderstorms, high of 64. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Currently 39 under a cloudy sky. Wind's not a factor right now. Barometric pressure rising at 30.09. Humidity above 90%. And we're hoping for some more rain today. Yesterday's high was 50, an overnight low of 38. And as of 7 o'clock this morning, just a trace of precipitation. It did rain some after 7 o'clock, but I'm not sure enough to get 1/100ths, but we'll see. And Brent will check that for you at noon. But hopefully we'll get more rain between now and dinner time.
Let's hope so.
Lunchtime. Let's hope so. 9,500 precipitation total as we look towards the end of this month. That's a look at the weather. And we'll be back in just a moment or two with more information on The Breakfast Show.
When it comes to fixing cars, the bearded guys at A1 Auto Repair in Arnold are kind of like mechanical wizards. They're just holding wrenches instead of a magic wand. Get your ride back on the road with exceptional service at A1 Auto Repair in Arnold.
Melham Medical Center is your local hospital that is here for you. They are large enough to serve, small enough to care. Melham provides procedures such as hysterectomies, knee replacements, cataract operations, orthopedic surgery, and many other general surgical procedures. Each of those performed at Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow without the ride to Kearney or Grand Island. To learn more, visit melham.org or call 308-872-4100 today and learn why Melham Medical Center is large enough to serve, small enough to care.
We are playing country today. Nobody more country than Merle Haggard. Great song. We'll be right back. What a great business that you're going to hear about next. Take a listen.
Exciting news! The Sun Valley Landscaping Greenhouses are open and ready for you to visit. They've been working hard to grow the most beautiful, stunning plants for your flower beds and gardens. Now it's time for you to take them home. Yes, the popular glow-in-the-dark petunias are back. Sun Valley is open Monday through Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 5, and Sunday from noon to 5. Shop a great variety of plants, trees, shrubs, and perennials for the whole yard. From vegetables for your garden to hanging baskets for your porch. Sun Valley Landscaping, east of the Fire Hall off Highway 2 in Ansley.
Breakfast Show news time, 9:09. The news is done, but we're going to bring you more news about the community and want to talk again about Sylvester's in Broken Bow. Kind of remind you that they're looking for a good employee, and the position is waitress and bartender. And if you don't have experience in this area, no problem. They'd be happy to train the right person and help you grow into this role. This is about 30 to 35 hours a week, a great opportunity for someone looking for steady but yet flexible work. So come be a part of the Sly family, where teamwork, friendly faces, and a little fun are all part of the job. You can join the team at Sly's, East Highway 2 in Broken Bow, by getting a hold of Freddie at 308-870-3284, 870-3284. And again, Freddie's usually out at Sly's mid-morning to mid-afternoon. But if you want to call and set up a time, I know Freddie would love to talk to you. Also want to remind you that this weekend, the Pantomime Players are coming back to Sylvester's. So be sure and get out and enjoy the Pantomime Players. They're going to be playing when? Let's see here. On Saturday. This Saturday at Sylvester's in Broken Bow, the show starts at 9 p.m. Music, lip dancing, acting, dancing, and, of course, laughs are on the menu for Saturday night out at Sly's.
All right. Hey, are you looking to put your logo or name, maybe your name or the name of your business on things like shirts, hoodies, hats, pretty much anything? Well, Velma at Circle V Stitch and Post can help you do just that. Also, she wants to remind you students out there that she does custom letter jackets, a perfect time to start putting them together for next year. So whether you're finishing up this season or thinking ahead to the next one, now's the time to get those letter jackets ordered. Velma also creates some really special embroidered gifts like throws for special events like weddings, memorials, or those meaningful moments you want to remember. And make sure you ask her about some of the more unique things that she can personalize, things like cowhide coasters, rugs, and table runners, each one customized just for you. So support local and turn your ideas into something that you'll love. Give Velma a call at Circle V Stitch and Post, 308-872-6173. That's 872-6173.
We'll be right back.
You smell that? Spring. Hibernation's over. It's time to run it. Run it until the grass becomes long and the hedges duck and cover. Then, run it again. Still, get up to $50 off select AK battery tool sets. Offer valid for limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Do not shake. Do not shake. Keep out of the reach of children. This product...
Well, see, you violated it already.
Let's see. This product can be ignited under certain circumstances. Therefore, do not use near potential ignition sources. That'd be you. Or hot surfaces or spark-producing equipment such as paper shredders or under electrical appliances. Okay, what else here? Oh, there's an 800 number in case I make a mistake.
Great.
It does say do not, liquid contents may cause frostbite on contact with skin.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
Yeah.
I have frostbite on the back of my head. So kind of you to come over here and just start messing around with that before reading the warning label. Appreciate you.
Whoops.
I never stay in one place too long. A dirt road singing me a siren song.
next door office, I can see automobiles going by on the highway with spray coming up, some moisture flying up. So evidently we're getting some moisture out there. And, if we can take it nice and slow all day, hey, we'll take that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Better than hard and fast. So we'll do the best we can with it. Brent.
Dave.
I'm sorry I didn't read the instructions before I worked on
Yeah,
But I
thanks.
think I can find. I think I can find a product that I can work on your cowlick without using this particular keyboard cleaner. There's got to be just some canned air that's less dangerous. I'll see if I can find that.
Wonderful.
For future use, when you dress up like you did today, you don't want that cowlick deterring from your look.
No, wouldn't want that.
And I'm just guessing if
I'm just amazed how you always have my best interest at heart.
I do.
Just wow.
I do. And
just so touching.
And I'm able to relax a little bit since we had the rain because I don't have to slip over and check your bird bass right now because I think
they got a little water in them now.
Yeah. So I won't pester you that way and
All right.
see if I can find a less harmful spray can to fix your cowlick. I'm going to guess here your mom, our mom, I should say, sorry, Mom, in Arkansas probably liked your cowlick when you were little.
Probably.
Since Jim's texting now, maybe he could text and let us know if they liked your cowlick when you were little.
I don't know. Maybe he will.
I hope so.
I talked to him. They've really gotten a lot of rain.
Have they?
Down where they live in Arkansas. I was talking to him yesterday, and kind of severe weather they were going through late yesterday afternoon. You could even hear it hailing a little bit on the roof. So, so yeah, it's the weather, as we know, it's a mixed bag when you go across the country.
It is severe mixed bag in a lot of places.
Yeah.
So we're keeping our fingers crossed here. Just a few days left, folks, to get your coloring sheets colored and in. We have really enjoyed the coloring sheets that have come in. We have them pasted around the studio here and out around the window on the outer side of the studio here. So we've got a nice number of coloring sheets turned in. You need to have those turned in by the end of the day on April 30th. This is the 28th, so you got a little time yet to pick some up and get them colored and get them turned in. And if you want to get in and give yourself a chance for the kids to win some coloring kits and prizes, and you as an adult to win some chamber bucks, drop by Chapin's in Broken Bow or RTA's Hardware here in town. The grocery cart has them. Grazer's Bar and Grill in Arnold has the sheets. Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce office has them, and you can pick them up in Sargent, Myrna, and here in Broken Bow at the Trotters Woven Goes. Also, Healing Hearts and Families and the Iron Bow Tattoo Company have the coloring sheets. And a big thank you to BD in Broken Bow. They do not have the sheets, but they are a major sponsor of the KCNI KBBN Spring Coloring Contest. We've got some good ones here, don't we?
We do, yes, and a lot of them that we'll have to look at and judge somehow.
Yeah, somehow. I don't know how that's going to happen, but I'm sure Jeremy has a plan on that, and it's been fun. Boy, some of these are really, really well done. Some of them we love because they said, "Oh, the heck with the lines. We're just going to color whatever color we want to make it." There's a purple and green one up there that's outstanding. Just whatever they wanted to do. That was cool. That one over on the far left over there, that one is really amazing. That's got the background, a turquoise blue. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, very well done.
Wow.
Yep.
So tomorrow you'll be taking over the controls here at 7:45. Mind Match.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Mind Match is tomorrow. That's right.
And we'll have a $25 jackpot set up to be given away. If the contestant can match 3 out of 5 of the answers to the questions that are being asked, and I don't have any details on who's doing the answering, pre-recorded answers, or we don't at this time know yet, I don't think, who our contestant will be, but we will today. And they will be contacted and be set up and ready to go for the Mind Match game tomorrow on The Breakfast Show.
Yeah, it'll be fun. What do you what's that look for? What you're looking at me weird.
Well, I feel bad that maybe, I should have read the instructions before I started spraying your cow.
Yeah, I know. Well, I can tell you right now that I have this uncontrollable itch on my head right now from where you sprayed that stuff.
Well, if you wouldn't have dressed up so darn nice today, I wouldn't have worried about your cowlick. But when you look like that, when you're a ladies' man, you don't want that cowlick sticking up. Mr. Lovemaker.
Mr. Lovemaker, don't let
Our entry-level data plans start at just $20 a month. And for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
All right, 9:27, breakfast show time. And Margaret, speaking of hot, is 85 today.
Wow.
And I have a little video that I was going to play the music off of. Don't have time for it, but some of you might remember when Elvis Presley and Anne Margaret did a piece together, and he was following her around singing to her, playing his guitar, and she was kind of blowing him off. Pretty cool. And she was a superstar. I mean, Anne Margaret stayed active and still may be. I don't know, but a lot of fun watching her. Also, Jay Leno is 52 today.
Really?
Yeah.
52?
I'm sorry, 76.
Oh, I was going to say, man.
Penelope Cruz is 52.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah, Penelope Cruz is 52 today. Jay Leno is 76. I thought, man, he retired young.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't be older than Jay Leno.
No. Sorry. Got offline there. Penelope Cruz is 52.
Yeah.
So that, if you're having a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Let's enjoy the rain together. And, even though Brent Apperson has his black shirt on today, his black T-shirt under it, he's looking sharp. Just tabbed him as Mr. Lovemaker. And his cowlick is in order now, even though I may have burnt his scalp with freezing moisture out of the air can. I want to apologize for that. And Brett, Jack, I'm sorry. That carpal tunnel I have, once in a while, man, I went to wave to him, and I didn't expect that. But anyway, sorry, you guys. I'm sure sorry about anything I did today. And I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm going to dedicate this song to you, Brent, with your black shirt and your cowlick and everything.
Dave.
And I could probably spray that without getting any of the moisture on you if you want me to make sure that holds after the show.
That's quite all right.
Okay. This is dedicated to my partner, my co-host, my neighbor, my brother and son, all in one, Brent Apperson, because he is a one-woman man.
Yes.
George Jones. Talk to you tomorrow.
If you told